Good evening, ma'am and everyone. Today we are here to present our topic. We are JAC DPI. I'm Sejal Patel and his Rajan Agarwal. So let's begin. First, we'll understand what React is. React is a JavaScript library, which means the pre-written code or the functions and components from the JavaScript has been taken in React to make it more user-friendly, more efficient, and so that it can make more interactive UIs, more interactive user interfaces. It was developed and maintained by Facebook and has gained significant popularity because it has many advantages which we will see later, such as rendering techniques. It uses components. Components are basically a reusable piece of code, and it also has some other tools and libraries. Now, React is a single-page application. Now, what does that mean? A single-page application means like when you open a website or an app, and if you want to go from that page to another page. In some websites or some apps, we see that there is a full refreshing or full loading on the full screen. But by using React, we have reduced this. React has reduced this, and we can immediately go to the next page without even seeing the full page refreshes. So it avoids full page refreshes, and hence known as single-page application. Now, the main thing about React is what React is all about. It is all about components. Components in React are a reusable piece of code which we can use again and again. Like we use in our normal programming languages, we refer them as functions. In React, we refer them as components. And with components, the components accept inputs such as props and hooks. So, now about components, there are mainly two types of components which we use in React. Those are functional and class components. Functional components return the React elements JSX, and the class components, they make the user interfaces or websites or applications more interactive, and they also manage the lifecycle methods of complex user interface project. Now, why we prefer React over any other languages for making our websites more user-friendly and interactive? There are also certain libraries such as Angular which we can use in place of React, but we mainly use React. The first advantage of using React is it is fast. It has faster debugging and rendering. Now, what is faster debugging? It means it identifies issues in the code, it fixes them quickly. And what is rendering? Rendering means it gives the output quickly. Means it updates the changes that user wants to do in its application more quickly. And it has code components. Means we can use them that are reusable. It is readily available. JavaScript library means we do not have to do some kind of more hardware for accessing React. We can use that library easily. And it uses virtual document object model. Means it does not take the browser's real DOM for updating any change in the user interface, but it makes its own virtual DOM and then updates any change in the real DOM. It is easy to use. And learn, and it is both for Android and iOS apps.
So what is React DOM? React DOM acts as a bridge between React component and actual browser. Actual browser means Chrome and Safari, what we are using. React component rendering React directly does not use actual DOM. It creates a virtual DOM which decides what you want to what user want to apply on the website. It does not use actual DOM. It creates virtual DOM which decides which is the best part to enter in DOM and update its DOM. See, I told you that it finds the efficient update. One key strength React is has the ability to find the best part to update the actual DOM from the help of virtual DOM. React also help in handling event handling like clicks and mouse over and form submission. With the help of the JS engine, it converts code into machine learning which language is understandable by machine. So how to create a React app in our VS Code? First of all, install Node.js, then create React app. Change directly to React app folder. Then the command to create React app is npx create React app, and whatever you want to name your app, change directly to your app name. And if you want to install Tailwind in your program, then npm install -d Tailwind CSS, npx Tailwind init. And to start your program, you use npm start. So how React works? The very first file which the React going to render is index.js. In index.js, we are going to find the root element which is named in index.html file. So directly index.js file is rendering index.html file. In index.html file, we are capturing the root element, and we are inserting our app component in root element. So in app.js, we are inserting all the other files that we want to display on our site. Like she told about components, we insert all the components in app.js file. So what's the meaning of the code? Import React from React. It imports all the libraries of React which is necessary for running the React code. And React DOM from React DOM client, this line imports the React DOM library which is used for entering the components in the browser DOM. const root react DOM dot create root document. It directly wants DOM to call root element from the index.html file, and then we are rendering the app component in root element that is inserted in DOM. ये हो गया root element.
Now, what is an API? An API is an application program interface. It means it connects two computer programs to softwares. It acts as a bridge between those. For example, if software has some demands or requirements, then it has to communicate with API for getting those responses. There are various types of API such as Google Map API, Weather API, REST API. Now let's take an example. There is a Zomato food delivery app, and it provides the facility that we can track the delivery boy. We can track the location of the delivery boy. Now, how Zomato does that? It's not that Zomato has some satellite so that we can track its delivery boy or something like that. Zomato asks Google so that they can provide the Google Map facility to them. So how this communication works? This communication works with API in between. First, Zomato sends a request to API that we want to access Google System's map facility. Then this request is forwarded to Google System. Then response came from Google System, that is means the system grants permission to the apps that you can use our Google Maps facility. Then API grant permission to the apps. This is how API works. Now integrating API with React. This means that we have made one project in which we have called an API so that we can use the database. We can use the database which is there in our project. Now, how does this work? This works. First, we have to send request to the API application that we want to access this kind of data. Then there's data retrieval, means we have to retrieve, means the React retrieves data from an API, and then there's data display on the web application. How to call an API in React? There are basically two methods to call an API in React. First one is fetch method, and the next one is exist library. In fetch. Now the fetch method is modern and powerful way to retrieve resources from a server. The syntax of fetch has been written over here. First you have to pass the URL that this API you have to use. Then the response from the API comes from here, and the data retrieval means the web application retrieves the data from the API to this syntax. This fetch methods to retrieve data from the API. The next method is Exist library. Exist library is basically is an HTTP client based for Node.js and browsers. Means it also does the same work as fetch library, but it has more advantages and it is more efficient to use than fetch library. And the syntax is here. We use script tag if you want to use the Exist library. We pass the URL means which API we want to use. Exist method means when we send a request to an API and the response comes in return, the response contains the following things: means the data which the web application or which our web application wants to use from the API, the status means the HTTP code returned from the server, and various other things. Now our project is random view generator, means we have created a website in which user can generate any GIF they want, random GIF, and we have also used the API here. This has been created using React.js and Tailwind.css.
What the project is, we enter cat here, so it randomly generates a GIF that about cat. Project.